Good morning, my friends. I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and it rained all day yesterday. Scout, quit. That chicken is looking for trouble. So as such, everything is still pretty wet, but it is not raining now. It is cool out. That's all right. I posted on, I think, the Pratt Pack yesterday, asking who, doesn't mind doing chores in the rain. I really don't mind it. What I do mind is just like all the wet after the fact. It's just a mess. The dog gets all wet, but I don't really mind as long as I'm not getting soaked. If it's just a nice, light rain, I can deal with it. Anyway, I'm gonna go out and milk. I'll see you guys in a bit. So I wanted to show you, I think in the last video or a couple videos ago, I showed you the freezer that I use to keep my feed mostly dry. Said I'd probably need to replace it soon. Well, it's even sooner than I thought. So I went to open it up yesterday, and let me show you what happened. See all that insulation there? It's separated. So the bottom part is separated from the top. Yeah, but I can't pull this part off. So there's just these inserts here that came off. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is just getting another one of these 55-gallon drums and bringing it down here and using that. But I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll see you guys later. Just got done working out. I'm going to head inside and get the rest of the day started. Actually, we need to get to the feed store pretty quick too. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of electrical work here. This outlet right here, this is the plug that was in it, and it's the plug that was in the house. As you can see, like, this just doesn't stay in. So anytime you try to use something, it comes right out. So I'm going to put in a new receptacle that I've got right here and hope, see it's in this box, and hope that solves the problem. Let's see if it works. So the way it gets wired up is black goes, here, let me turn the camera around, that might help. The black wire comes up to this screw here, the white wire goes to this screw up here, and the green wire, or the bare wire, goes to this green screw down here. These were hooked around this old outlet. I'm going to use, I don't know if you guys can see without much light, in the back here, see these holes right above my thumb there and there? You can actually just push the wire in there and it makes a connection. I've heard that the better way to do it is to put it on the screws. The faster way to do it is to push in, and I'm going to go ahead and use the push in and see how that works. Okay, so all I'm going to do is take this wire and push it into that hole. Nice and tight like that, and it won't come out. And I'll do the same thing with this hole. And honestly, I wish I had a little bit more light here. Okay, so there's those 2 in. Last one goes in down here. And you just got to make sure that you make good contact. So I'm making sure I get it all the way pushed in, trying to pull it out. If it pulls out, that's not right. There we go, so we're good. So now I'm going to push these all back in here, test it out, and see how it works. Well, as you can tell by the fact that the vacuum's on and the light in the office is on, it's working. I'm not sure how much better it is. Like, yeah, see, it still seems like if you just touch it, it pops out. So I don't know what the deal is with our outlets, but for now, guys, part of the problem might be I'm going to show you. I've got these safety outlets on here, so this has to come over, and it might be far enough out that it's just not letting it get all the way in. I'm not sure. Maybe I'd back out. Maybe I'll try to back that out a little bit so it pushes out further. Maybe I'll try that and see if that works. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell. So I've got this is the old outlet, and it takes very little pressure to put this in here and to pull it out, like almost none. This is the new outlet, and it really snaps in there. Like if I'm trying to pull it out, it's not going anywhere. So the problem now has to be with these safety outlets, and I'm guessing that it's too thick between the regular faceplate and then the part that slides over. So we're just going to have to deal with it until the baby doesn't play with outlets anymore, and then we can put a regular face back on it, and hopefully that'll be good. But you can see how thick it is with the two parts. You guys can tell, but so it is what it is. But this will actually help at least a little bit. This is one of the other outlets where, I don't know if you can tell, but like I put it in and it starts to fall out. See, like it won't stay in. So this one, because it's up high enough, I don't have to put a safety cover over it. So I'm gonna replace this one and see if it works. I think it's going to. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Bare wires. Now I'm gonna wire this in, and I'm just gonna replace all the wires in the same spots that were on that one there. Should be pretty simple. Well, after I went to all the work of straightening these wires out so I could push them in here, I think they're too heavy gauge of wire to push in through those holes. So I'm gonna have to hook them back around the screws. Like that, you wanna make sure that your hook is gonna go the same direction as you're tightening it. So it'll be like this. You don't want it the other way. So when you tighten it, you go righty-tighty. This just kind of loops around with it instead of fighting it and trying to unloop it. Okay, so it's wired all back up. I'm gonna get it back in the box, screw it in, put the cover over it, and then we'll test it out. Okay, it's just a light down here and it looked kind of, anyway. All back together, you can see it's not coming out like it was before. So before, when I put this in, it would just kind of all like fall out. Now it's locked in there, it's good. Like I've got a, you can't tell, but I'm putting some decent pressure on it and it's not coming out. So that will help. I really think it's the safety covers on the other ones that's causing the problem, because it's putting distance between this plate and the plug. It is what it is. It's only for a season. Pretty soon she'll be old enough that we don't have to worry about it. So, but that's done for now. There's probably a couple others that I'll do, but you don't need to see me do more. Anyway, I'm on to the next thing. Guys, we just got back from basketball. Man, coaching has been busy lately. You can see Aquaman right there, but I really can't take video at practice. So we're going to bed. I got a busy day tomorrow. I will see you then.